All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? I hope your day is going very well. Now, on this topic right here, we are going to talk about something different. So I want to switch it up a bit. Why not? But other than that, I hope y'all day going well. I hope your mental health and your health is doing great as well. But now chit chat. Let's get right into it. Relationships and friendships are not the same. What happened? And I know you probably asking me the same thing too. What happened to people loving one another? What happened to that old school relationships? What happened to friends having each other back? See, back in the day, real friends looked out for each other. Real friends did not stab each other in the back or talk about one another. And if they did, they would say it to their friend's face, but they won't let it get no farther than that. Or whatever problems they had, they discussed it like men or women. But now these days, you got the so-called friends competing with one another, or compete with this friend or jealous of this friend. That's not a friendship. I wouldn't even call that no friendship. And for my OGs out there, real friends took up for one another if you were around back in the day, especially if you were old enough to remember. Real friends helped each other, encourage one another. Not saying real friendship don't exist no more, because it do. But 9 times out of 10, friendships these days, you lucky if you get one real friend. Because people out here is all for themselves. Selfish. Don't want to help nobody. Excuse me. Don't want to see nobody win. It's like these people want all the blessings to themselves, and that's not how it works. They will go out their way to make you look bad so you don't have nothing. That's not a real friend. That's an enemy. That's a friend enemy. Now I will say this. Friends back in the day took up for one another. But you don't even have that no more. Now in 2026. And as relationship goes, you already know. Too much gender wars. Women hating men, men hating women. Because they listening to these people come on the internet convincing that women all bad, all women are bad, all men are bad. They listen to people that claim to be hurt by this gender or this individual. Whole time they twist the story when they come on the internet and want people to feel sorry for them. But real relationships back in the day were based off true love. As Mary J. Blige said back in 92, real love. But it seems like real love don't exist no more. I mean, it do. But not like it was back in the day. Especially no internet, no social media. Even when the music, R&B music, the soul music, when everything was hitting you in the heart. Especially them 90s R&B hits, them 80 hits, and them 70s. But now these days, you don't even hear love no more. All you hear about getting in the bed with one another. That's not love, that is lust. Back then, a man wasn't ashamed to love a woman, or a woman wasn't ashamed to cook for her man or whatnot. But now, these days, you got some men out here acting cold-hearted, acting like it's not okay to love a woman. What? And then you got some women out here acting like 304s. Then they wonder why a good guy don't want them. Y'all, what the hell done happened? Things ain't the same no more. Nothing the same anymore. People done change. It's like the whole air don't change. People walk around here don't even care about one another no more. And to be honest, it's quite tragic. It's really pathetic. Because now it came down to this. People are cold-hearted. People want to hurt one another. People don't want to see this other person win. They claim to be friends with this person, but they hate them on the low. But like I told you, if you are OG watching me and you are old enough to remember, real friends took up for one another, helped one another, rode bikes together, spending time at each other's houses. And if somebody try to fight your friend, you back your friend up. But now these days, if somebody's friend get into a fight, they want to record it. That's not a friend. And some of these friends today will set you up to get unalive or put you in prison or jail. All because they got this hidden agenda against you. Instead of them leaving you alone, they want to be close to you so they can get all your attention and all your energy and all your information. That's not a friend, y'all. That's a friend enemy once again. Back to relationships. People have really changed. People don't love each other like they used to do back in the day. When your parents was together, when your grandparents, and further down the line. But what I'm saying is, where is the love? What happened to the love? It's in the music too. All they talk about is sleeping with one another. All they talking about is sleeping with this man. Or talk about how much women they can get. This generation is cooked. You hear me? This generation is screwed. It's like people don't want to get married no more. People are afraid to present themselves to a opposite gender now. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to love one another, look out for one another. But now it come to this. People want to be left alone. They don't want to be in relationships no more. Not saying people don't want to love no more, but some folks out here are so full of you know what. And it make people like me realize it's best to be alone and protect your energy and protect your peace. Because if you let the wrong person into your life, you screwed. Because people out here will pretend that they a good person. Oh, I'm a good guy to date. Or woman point of view. When somebody try to highlight you ladies, they will act like they so good. Whole time he a demon. Fellas, whole time she a demon. She a gold digger. She'll want you. She just want what's in your pockets. And ladies, he don't want you. He just want to lay up with you. Want to sleep with you. He wants some of that Tweety bird. That's all they want. Not every man or every woman is like that. But you catch my drift. People have really changed over the years. Back in them 90s, it was real love. Back in them 80s, real love. 70s, real love. When people looked out for one another, care about one another. When they say they had your back, they had your back. When it was really real. This is before social media. This is before views and likes. And over the years, it gotten worse. Now, when I was in high school, it wasn't this terrible. But now, it's extremely terrible. I feel bad for these kids. Because, see, back in our generation, you get to witness real love, friendships, going to each other's houses, playing outside, riding bikes together, playing video games together, PlayStation, GameCube, Nintendo, Xbox. Now all these kids got today is phones. And some of the relationships start off with your family members, but we know some people don't get along with their family. Which is, I never experienced that, because I get along with my family pretty well. But people's situations are different, you know? But it come down to this. Ain't no love no more. It seems like half of the people out there don't turn cold-hearted. People out here done went crazy. And you got some people out here begging for love. That's not how it's supposed to be. Like seeking for validation. See, when somebody really loved you back in the day, you ain't had to seek it. You ain't had to question it. Now, let me pause that right there. Now, back in the day, you did have some people cheating on their partner back in the day. So that cheating stuff, that was already going on. The friendships, the betrayal, that was going on too. I just want to make that clear. Because this stuff didn't just start in this year. Half of this stuff was going on back in the day. Friends turn on one another. Setting this person up. Getting mad because he got a woman. She got mad because she got married and she got somebody that love her. I mean, come on, y'all. It's obvious. Your so-called friends these days will get mad at you because you got somebody that really love you. Instead of them being happy for you, they be doing this. Oh, I see you happy now. Congratulations, dude. They ain't your friend. That's an enemy. And how do you know they will try to take your woman or your man away from you because they don't want to see you happy? I'm like, y'all, what don't happen? What happened? Now, for the solid ones out there, I know you still real. For the real ones, I know you still love somebody. But you ain't finna be no fool for nobody. You hear me? Not a clown. But you still got love in your heart. Excuse me, you still got love in your heart. You're not gonna let this generation or whoever hurt you turn you cold-hearted. Because that's exactly what they want you to do. Some people will go through things and become cold-hearted, bitter, and want to destroy other people's lives. Not you, though. This is why it's sometimes to be by yourself. I ain't said be alone for the rest of your life. And let me stop right there. Being alone don't mean you lonely. So let's get that clear right now. When some people see you, they think, oh, you lonely, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no partner. First of all, Doggone it. When you are enjoying your single, peaceful life, that means you enjoy your blessings, you enjoy your peace and quiet, and your mental health, and your health is way more important than hanging out with the wrong person or being with the wrong person. Because now people these days will suck the living energy out of you if you're not being careful, if you're not using your discernment. Let me tell you something. You laying in bed with the wrong individual, that person's spirit will be in your bed and in your house. You be friends with the wrong individual, knowing doggone well this person don't like you, they can't stand you, or will set you up. This is why you can't tell everybody what you got going on. Not saying everybody got a fake friend, but just be aware of the company that you keep. Because I'm telling you all right now, people out here love to pretend. Let me go back to the OGs. Y'all remember going to your friend's house, playing with them, going to school with them, going to Pizza Hut, going to Blockbuster with them, without no problems, no issues, no phones, no nothing. Just being outside with your friend, riding bikes, skateboards, playing hide and seek, playing in the road. We don't have that these days. Some friendships is based off, what can I get from this person? They want to use you, take from you. And even though you still got your friend from childhood, that lets you know right there, your friendship with these individuals or with that one person was real. And that's what these cats today don't understand. Loyalty. Real love, they don't understand that. If it bit them on the crack of their tail, they still won't understand it. Maybe they were raised off fakeness. We don't know. Or maybe in the household, they ain't have that growing up. But still, they give them no right to go out here and want to hurt innocent people. Because you got some folks, let's go back to the relationships. We got some folks that been cheated on and still got a kind heart. We got some folks that been broken hearted and still will love. But now relationships now is based off sex. They don't want to get to know your name or your number. They don't want to get to know your name, your favorite color, what's your biggest fear, what do you see yourself doing in the future. All they want to do, can I come over? Let's Netflix and chill. Back in the day, real relationships, you took her out on dates, you talked, it was so much back in the day when it came to relationships. Taking her or him to a movie or whatnot, spending time with one another. Especially if you met back in junior high school. Hell, that don't even exist no more either. Where you meet your soulmate in school and then you grow up and get married and have kids. Now, back in the day, a lot of that was going on. That's going out on dates together, walk to the park. All of that is gone now. It's sad when you think about it, though. Hell, even the music today, it's influenced the mind of people. 'Cause like I told you, the R&B hits were based off real love and not sex. Now, even though they were on that type of time back in the day, but you still felt the love in the music. Now, these days, they encourage you to cheat, encourage you to hate women or hate men. Like I told you, gender wars. And that's another thing that need to stop. Gender damn wars. It need to stop. They listen to these red pill folks. They get on these platforms and want to brainwash you to hating women or men. No. That's not how it's supposed to be. When the last time you ever heard Adam hating on Eve or Eve hating on Adam? Never. It's supposed to be Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Or not even Eva. They ain't ready for that though. But back to what I was saying. What happened, y'all? What did Sam had done happen? Over the years, people just gotten cruel, evil. They treat one another like dogs. Hell, even dogs don't treat a other dog like pure crap. How many of you still friends with your friends since childhood? Now, for relationship-wise, for the real chosen ones, it is difficult for us to get in relationships. Because people that see us as an opportunity, they want to take from us or want to sleep with us. Nope. We protecting our energy over here. And then when you live in your peaceful single life, they think you're lonely. No, you ain't lonely. As a matter of fact, you got the man upstairs watching you. That's what's wrong with people now today. They don't have a connection with the man upstairs. They always depend on somebody to love them. Or talking about, I need me a boyfriend. I need me a woman. Woman's point of view. Not all women, but we talking about desperate women and desperate men. Instead of finding themselves. When you go out here and try to find a relationship, it's not going to be genuine. It's not going to be real. Real relationships come to you unexpectedly. That's when you know it's real. But people these days don't know the definition of real love. Their real love is getting in the bed, Isley Brothers between the sheets. That's all they think about. Instead of, I want to get to know this person. I'm going to spend my life with this person. I want to grow old with this person. I want to grow with this person. I want to know what's their favorite color, favorite movie, where they like to go, what they like to eat. They don't want to do that no more. It's sad, y'all. It's pitiful. It's pathetic. Now, back to friendships. Like I told you. If you a guy watching this, matter of fact, let me talk to my fellas. It's fellas. Fellas! How many of you have a homie or a bunch of homies that saw you doing good or doing better with your life, or you had gotten yourself a woman, then all of a sudden they start acting funny? That tells you right that they wasn't your friend. Ladies, let me talk to my ladies. Ladies, how many of you still got your girl best friend since childhood? And if the answer is no, I'm going to tell you what happened. They either got jealous of you or they saw you living your best life and they felt some type of way about that. Maybe you got married and start having kids because you can't go your separate ways now. Because 9 times out of 10, that's how it goes anyway. You go your separate ways. But today's generation, you'll be lucky you still have a friend since childhood. I'm just being completely honest. I don't know what happened when friendships has gone out the window. Real relationships. That's what it seemed like, but let me stop myself right there. It's still some weird genuine people out here. And them type of people are strangers. A stranger will show you love. Hell, your soulmate might be out of the doggone state for what you know. But the point I'm making about this video is nobody don't care about one another no more. Nobody don't want to help one another. Now, it's still some folks out here that will help you, but guess what? They not gonna let nobody make a fool out of them. So let's add that in there too. Because you got people out here will take advantage of you. Trying to use you, man. Then you got some women out here want to use men for their money. Talking about some spend that ish. Spend that ish. That tells you right there. Gold digger attitude. Gold digger behavior. Then you got some men out here want to use women for their bodies. They go brag to their other homies like a bunch of little teenagers. Yo, bro, I did it, bro. Who still does that? Come on, man. If you love somebody, you're supposed to love them. If you're really friends with somebody, you're supposed to be loyal to them, to their face and behind their back. And don't let nobody talk about your friend either. Because that really your friend, you'll tell them, look, don't talk about my homie. Don't talk about my homegirl. If you got a problem with them, you got a problem with me. But now these days, so-called friends will talk about their friends behind their back. And then when that person is in their face, yo, what up, son? Girl, what's up with you? It's like some friendships today are fake. Relationships, I don't know what to call them now. Entanglements, a situationship. It's like you gotta be careful who you have in your life now. It came to the conclusion that some people ain't worth loving on or being friends with. Because number one, they gotta fix their spirit. Number two, they don't love themselves. How can you love yourself if you want to love somebody else? I'm talking about relationships now. How can you love yourself if you don't love yourself? How can you go out there and love a man or love a woman? Come on, man. Ladies, I know you agree with me here. Fellas, I know you agree with me on this. It's like people had changed over the years. They became cold-hearted zombies. I don't need nobody. I don't give a F about nobody. Sometimes and some days I can't understand that, but yo, that's not the best way to live. Everybody out here ain't gonna hurt you. Everybody out here ain't coming to get you. Because you still got real people out here that care about you. Even though you haven't met them yet. Like I said, they could be strangers. God can send a stranger in your life. And some people are so bitter and so mad at their past boyfriend, past ex-girlfriend. They still mad about what they ex-husband or ex-wife had done back in the day. They still holding grudges. Then when God send the right person to their life to love them or help them, I don't need you. That is a crying shame. Then get mad when they see other people getting their blessings. I'm telling y'all, people out here they so full of you know what. If you been hurt back in the day, or whatever year it happened, let that go. If you been betrayed, let that go. Wash your hands with it and move on with your life. Cause like I said, everybody ain't coming out to hurt you, ain't coming to get you. You got some folks out here that will love to work with you. Or be your friend, but like I told you early, use your discernment. If they're the right people for you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But we chosen ones. We can smell a demon a mile away. We can tell if somebody's fake or real. Especially relationships, we can tell if you really want to be with us or you just want to sleep with us. Trust me, we know. And we ain't saying, I'm speaking for myself, I ain't saying I'm the hottest thing on the block. Sometimes it ain't all about your looks. It can be your character and your heart. And some people are like, I wonder what can I get from him. I wonder what I could take from her. You gotta watch out for folks like that. But y'all, back in the day, it wasn't this terrible. It's gotten worse. Like I said, it was the cheating going on back in the day, the betrayal, the jealousy, but it's worse. 10 times worse. It caused people to be cold-hearted. And I don't care what somebody had tried to do to me back in the day. I ain't never becoming cold-hearted. Because that letting you know right there that person don't want, and you let this person take control over your life and your mind. Nah. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. Everybody is not going to hurt you. But at the same time, people out here don't lost their ever living minds. But yeah, though, true love still do exist. But we ain't gonna find it. We ain't gonna search for it. We gonna let it come to us. Hell, friendships these days, you can meet a stranger from a platform and they will support your business and tell you to keep going. Even though that person is out of state. Now these days, strangers can become your friends. Strangers from different cities and different countries, excuse me. That's the new thing now. Having strangers as friends, people that support you that you haven't even met yet, in different cities and different states, be the real ones. Sadly. But that's how it is today. Now, back to relationships. Before I go, I want to say this. You still got old school loving out here. You got couples that been together for years and have grew older over the years together. That's a prime example. True love still do exist. So don't listen to these people out here talking about all women are bad, all men are bad. No. They got a serious problem. Don't listen to them. And don't be on social media listening to these people talking about women are four-legged dogs, men are dogs. Don't listen to that. True love still do exist. But at the same time, if you are single and you living your single peaceful life, I don't blame you. I'm doing the same thing. But meanwhile, we elevate and we working on ourselves. And we stand out the way. And we not letting nobody or anything distract that. So with that being said, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share the video. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. Once again, thank you all for the support. I love each excuse me. I love it, each and every last one of y'all. All of you. To all my day one supporters. They've been watching me for over the years. Thank you very much. We just now getting started. Remember, we a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. And that right there, my friends, is the bottom line. Move in silence. Be on your P's and Q's. Don't tell nobody what you got going on. And don't tell nobody who you dealing with. Because people out here are jealous. Keep your relationships to yourself. But that's all, folks. I'll see y'all on the next one. And once again, thank you kindly for all the support. I see all the comments. I'll read every last one of them. Thank you very much. But you will see me on the next one. Peace.